Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you and swatching for you the BH Cosmetics Shaaanxo lip and eyeshadow palette. So I've had this for a couple of months. My sister actually gifted this to me for Christmas. She had it herself and she really likes it. And so yeah, she got it me for Christmas. I have actually used the shadows quite a bit, but I have never ever used the lip side of the palette. So I am going to swatch all the lip shades today, and I actually used all the eyeshadows on my eyes to create this makeup look, but my right eye is watering like a mother. So I'm losing some pigmentation on the outer corner. It's really annoying, but just excuse that for today's video. So the palette itself costs €17.50. That is for 9 lip shades and 9 eyeshadow shades. So that is what? €8.75 per side. That is amazing. That is so good. So on the website it says, YouTube beauty vlogger and makeup artist Shannon Harris, known to her fans as Shaaanxo, shares her makeup secrets with an inspirational message. Her girl next door relatability and engaging personality make her the most subscribed to channel in New Zealand. Oh, well done, Shaaanxo. And one of the top beauty influencers globally. Shaaanxo has handpicked a mix of dynamic and down-to-earth shades that add up to a multitude of wearable looks that flatter a variety of skin tones. So yeah, it's got, you can read reviews, benefits, ingredients, and there is a video. I'm not going to do that in this video. So yeah, that is a little description about Shaaanxo, who created this palette with BH Cosmetics. The packaging is really, really sweet. I love this like white and blush pink outer packaging, and then she's kind of got like a metallic-y writing on the front. It says BH Cosmetics Shaaanxo, and then it says which side is the lip and which side is the eyeshadows. It is just like cardboard packaging, but both sides have a mirror, which is awesome. And it is a good mirror. It's very clear, and yeah, it's a good mirror. I do like packagings that have mirrors in. They're just good for when you're traveling. The packaging is cardboard, but it's quite sturdy. I mean, I've had it for a while and it's still in really good condition. Anyway, I have used the shadows before. I'm just going to swatch them for you row by row on my fingers, and I will do hand swatches so you can see. So the first row is a really pale matte colour here. Then we have a lovely shimmer here and also a shimmer here. So 1 matte and 2 shimmers. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch them for you. Okay. So that is what they look like on my finger. Now I'm going to go ahead and swatch them on my hand. So that is what they look like on my hand. This is a really neutral matte. I know you can barely see it on the camera, but I use that under my brow bone, and I also use that to set any eye primer that I use. This is a really beautiful champagne-y shimmer. I used that for my inner corner highlight today, and this is a much warmer, it's kind of like a warm pink, shimmery shade, and I actually used that as the first shadow under my lower lashes today. I'm just going to cover the mirror so I don't blind you guys. So now I'm going to move on to this middle row here, and this is actually my favourite horizontal row in the palette. It starts off with this matte orange shade, and I just find myself reaching for this shade in particular every time I do like a neutral makeup look, and I use this as my transition shade. This here is a bit more of a bronzy shimmer shade. It's darker than this one here, as you can see. And this one here is another, I think it's matte. Yeah, it is. Another matte, warm. It's actually more red than brown, but it's a really warm browny red shade. And I just love this so much. These two together are just goals. I love it. So anyway, let's swatch this one here. Swatch this one in the middle. And then I'm going to swatch this one. So that is what those 3 shades look like here. We've got the matte orangey shade here, the shimmery bronze shade, and then that lovely warm reddy brown shade here. On the eyes, I find that the colours come up a lot more than they are on the hand, although they are quite good swatches. They honestly are not patchy at all. They're so smooth to blend. I will show you my eye makeup again once I finish swatching, but that is those 3 shades there. And lastly, we have the bottom row here. As you can see, these are the darker shades in the palette, so perfect if you want to create those more smoky evening looks. I haven't dipped into these shades that much, to be honest. I have used this a little bit mixed with this on my outer corner today, just to intensify the look slightly, but not too much. But the shadows are beautiful. Let me swatch them. Those are the three bottom shades of the palette. We've got a gorgeous warm shimmer shade there. It actually has like a reflex of more of like a taupey colour through it. And then this one here is a bit more warmer. It's got a bit more red through it. But if you can see on the swatch there, it also has a reflex of like a greeny blue. It's absolutely stunning. I love that shade. I don't use it that often, but I absolutely love it. And then here we have got a standard matte black. It's not like bam, it's black in your face, but I quite like that because I don't actually, when I'm gonna smoke out my outer corner, for example, I want to be able to do it gradually, not go in with loads and loads of pigment. So I actually like how that one blends out on the eye. I've just come a little bit closer to the camera so you guys can see my eye makeup that I did create using this palette today. And I love this. This is like my go-to makeup look. I use this shade here to set my eye base, to highlight under my brow bone, and it is also my matte lid colour here. This one I used for my inner corner highlight, if you can see there. No. This shade I used as the first shade to smoke out under my lower lash line. This was my initial transition colour. I just love it so much, it's perfect. I didn't use this one today. I then mixed this shade and this shade together to create the smokiness on the outer corner, and I think that was it. Did I use a bit of that one? I feel like I used a little bit of that one as well before I went in with those two. So I used that one, then that one, and these two. This one on the lid and under the brow bone, and this one on the inner corner. And I just love it. I mean, they blend out like a dream. The colours are just so me. I love the shades that are in this palette. For €17.50, it's just amazing. So now we're going to move on to the lips. I'm excited to do this swatch part of the video because I've never used the lip shades in here before, as I said. The reason why is because I'm not used to having to use a lip brush. And obviously, you need to... Obviously, you need to use a lip brush to apply these products. So, yeah, I guess we will just go straight in and start applying them to the lips. I'm going to try and apply them without any lip liner, which is a bit hard because I've got quite thin lips. So I'm going to start off with the lighter colours. So I'm going to go in with this bottom one here. Ooh, okay. Damn, I just poked my brush in there way too hard. They're actually really creamy. I was expecting them to be a little bit more solid. Okay, so that is the first shade here, which is this one, and it is just the perfect day-to-day rosy pinky kind of nude. I love it so much. I think it really complements my skin tone. Obviously I've got quite pale skin, but I feel like it really complements. It gives a really nice colour to the lips. It feels very, very comfortable on the lips. Not sticky in the slightest. It feels very nourishing, and it has a really nice colour payoff. I can't believe I've not used these sooner. I'm really looking forward to use this colour a lot more. Next, I'm going to take one shade higher, which is this one here. In the pan, it looks a little bit darker than that first one, but still quite neutral. And yeah, it has quite that kind of, in German, how do you say, like alt rosé kind of colour, like an old rose kind of colour. So let's see how this looks. That is what that shade looks like here. And again, I just think it really complements the makeup look that I've done today. It's very comfortable on the lips. I do believe it's the same formula as the first one. It's a bit more creamy, but not overly shiny. Like creamy doesn't mean shiny. It just means it's not so drying on the lips. It feels really nourishing like the first one. And the colour is gorgeous. It's quite like this neutral, yeah, neutral rosy colour. Perfect to wear daytime or nighttime. I don't think this is too intense to wear for a daytime look. And yeah, I love this one as well. So far, we are doing well. Shaaanxo, we're doing well. So next I'm going to take this shade here. This is a lot more pink than the other two. The other two have a bit more of a brown tone to them. This one seems to be a little bit more pinky. So let's try it out. This one is definitely more pink, as you can see, but it's kind of like my perfect pink shade. I don't wear pink that often, but we are coming into spring, and then obviously it's going to be summer, and I do like to brighten up my look with a brighter lip such as this. But this one is stunning, and I'm definitely going to get use out of this coming into this spring and the summer months. Next, I'm going to take this middle shade here. I would describe this one as a bit more of a candy pink, still very wearable. I personally would still wear this shade of pink if I was going out shopping or in an evening, especially like the other one for spring and summer. It's still not too intense for me personally. I really love pink hair with my pink hair. I really like pink lips with my blonde hair in the summer especially, and when I'm on holiday as well. I think I'm going to take this to Mexico with me for sure. Yeah, it's got a bit more of a fuchsia touch to it, but I still really, really like it. Again, it's creamy and comfortable, not drying whatsoever, but doesn't have a lot of shine to it, like I said before. It's really, really nice. I love the formula so far of these lipsticks. Moving on to this middle shade here. That is what this shade here looks like on the lips. Again, another very, very beautiful shade. The pigmentation of these shadows are so lovely. I like that they're not too intense because that means that they're a lot more wearable, especially for me. Yeah, I really, really like this shade as well. Kike is having a boys FIFA football night in the other room, so if you can hear them, just ignore them like I do. Now we have moved on to this shade here, and now we are talking neon. This is a gorgeous neon pink lipstick, very Barbie-esque, perfect for summer. Do you know what? I love this lip colour on dark, deep skin tones. When someone would, it reminds me of like Candy Yum Yum by MAC, and if someone would come in like really gorgeous dark skin and try on Candy Yum Yum like this, it would just look so, so stunning. I personally like it too on fair skin like mine. This is like a holiday shade for me. I'm not sure I would wear this wandering around Bochum, but going to a night out in Mexico, Cancun for example, I would be bold enough, I would be brave enough to wear such a bold lip. It's definitely good that I did the swatches in a certain order because as you can see, my lips are slightly stained now. So now we're going to move on to the reds. We've got 3 more shades to try. This one up the top and then these 2 bottom ones here. So I'm going to start with the lightest of the 3, which is this red here. This is actually another favourite shade of mine. I like all the shades in here, but I love a good red. This is a bit more of an orangey red. I do love comparing lipsticks to MAC lipsticks just because I know MAC lipsticks so well. So this one I would compare a lot to Lady Danger, maybe Dangerous. These reds that have more of an orange side to them. But yeah, another stunning, stunning colour. I've gone ahead and applied this bottom centre shade here. This one is darker than the shade before, obviously, and it has a really nice like cherry raspberry kind of colour going through it. It's not pink, but it's not like red. It's like somewhere in the middle. But I like it. I feel like it's not a colour that you come across that often. The pigmentation is beautiful, again, very comfortable, and I really like this one too. My lips are so stained. Last but not least, we have this bottom shade here. This seems to be the darkest shade in the palette. Let's give it a go. And that is what the final shade looks like on my lips. Another great colour to have in this palette. I feel like you get a little bit of everything in here. Literally, you've got some nudes, some pinks, some reds, some dark reds. Really, really great colour selection. And yeah, this is your classic Bordeaux red, nice deep, kind of like a red wine kind of shade. Very, very popular in like winter months. I would compare this to Diva by MAC, which is always sold out around winter time. So this is something that I would compare to Diva. So if you like that kind of shade, then you would definitely like this lip colour. And that is going to be it for this video. I've really enjoyed showing you guys this palette. I've enjoyed using the shadows for a few months now. I really like them. You've seen my eye makeup look. It's like my go-to. This is my go-to palette. Perfect for traveling because it's not too big. You've got eyeshadows and lipsticks, and you've got a mirror on both sides. Such a great selection of colours, such great lipsticks. They are creamy, they're not matte. I thought there was a mixture of both, they're not. There's a consistent formula through the whole lip side of the palette. And they do transfer onto the teeth. I keep getting it. I got it on my teeth. Oh no, I'm good at the moment. But I did have to keep like doing this. I do that to get the lipstick from the inside of my mouth to try and stop it going on my teeth. So I was getting the lipstick a little bit on my teeth, but besides that, they're really pigmented, really comfortable. I'm really impressed with this palette. €8.75 for the eyeshadow side, €8.75 for the lip side, together €17.50. I'm really happy with it. So that is my review and swatches of the Shaaanxo palette. I hope you guys found this video helpful, informative. Maybe I've inspired you if you're looking for a new palette. And yeah, if you did like it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Sian Velazquez. I'm so happy to have you here. And don't forget to leave me a nice little comment in the comment section and I will reply within the next couple of days. Okay, my darlings, I will see you in my next video. Until then, ich liebe euch. I love you so much. Bye.